Hi, this is Steve Belmonte. Thank you for reviewing our webcast today. We hope that after watching our presentation, you will know a little bit more about our franchise-friendly brands. Again, my name is Steve Belmonte, and I am Vimana's CEO and partner. I am what you would call a career hotelier. I started back in the 1970s as the youngest general manager in the history of the Holiday Inn chain, running the Holiday Inn O'Hare Airport. I went on to co-found and operate as CEO the Equity Hotel Corporation in the 1980s. We were one of the top 10 management companies in the nation and operated approximately 45 properties at any given time across 14 states. Then, in 1991, I went on to become the president and CEO of the Ramada Hotel brand, and also served as Executive Vice President of the Sundance Hotel Division, now called Wyndham Worldwide. I was CEO of the Ramada brand for well over 10 years and also served as Chairman of the AH&LA Educational Institute. On the screen are my two partners, Neal and Corey Jackson. They're pretty well known in the hotel industry where they operate Jackson Hospitality. They've been around for an awful long time and were the original franchisors of the Key West Inn brand. I think one of the most important things to consider when you look at all of our backgrounds is that we were all franchisees. We all understand what it's like to own and run a hotel. That's why we collectively got together to create a better, fair franchise-friendly model that we could market to the industry. Let's take a quick look at the Vimana organizational chart. As you can see on the top, there are 3 equal owners to this company. Why is that important to you? Well, unlike so many of the other large franchise companies, we're able to respond quickly, efficiently to our owners' needs and desires. After all, it's just the 3 of us. We're not a public company. We won't be a public company. Also, we're constantly expanding our infrastructure as we grow. We have our own in-house public relations director, creative media department, vice president of franchise services, and again, as we continue to add properties, that infrastructure will continue to grow. Those of you who know me from my Ramada days know that I always involve our owners in actively growing the brand and creating programs. Frankly, Key West is no different. Everything we do as a brand will be discussed with our advisory council for their input, modifications, ideas, and suggestions. I'm smart enough to know that people will support what they help create. I want my franchisees to take an aggressive, involved role in the growth of this great brand. Our vision for this brand is very simple. As owners, we all believe there's got to be a better way to franchise hotels. We do not engage in unreasonable mandates or put costs on the back of our hotel owners that don't provide a return on investment. We believe that treating franchisees respectfully and in an equitable manner will ultimately lead to stronger growth and long-term relationships. We also offer the lowest fee structure in the industry, and we'll give you windows every 36 months if you want that. Yet, we combine these great deal terms with all the bells and whistles and support that you would expect from a great franchise company. Key West is pretty simple. It's a great brand for those who really don't have the financial wherewithal to spend a lot of money on major product improvement plans or simply want a soft brand, meaning you want to run the hotel your way. What you are really looking for is a great reservation system and connectivity to all the third-party distribution systems that generate reservations and revenue to your hotel. That's what Key West is all about. Key West is a great brand that will give you all the support you want from a franchise company, but without all the excessive costs that in certain markets often do not provide an ample return on investment. As part of our commitment to being a fair franchise brand, we have the lowest fee structure in the industry. You're looking at a combined royalty and marketing fee of only 3%. The industry standard, by the way, is 14%. We have an initial one-time fee of only $10,000. Additionally, you can have a long-term agreement with windows every 36 months if you so desire. I'd like to mention here that all the reservation fees that come through Sabre have been pre-negotiated with a reduced cost, and we here at Vimana do not mark up those costs whatsoever. They are simply pass-through fees, another way in which you save valuable dollars. Okay, let's take a look at the Key West fee structure compared to our competitive set. These are actual percentages based on the current HVS U.S. Hotel Franchise Fee Guide, comparing to competitive brands such as Travelodge, Comfort Inn, Hampton, and other brands. As you can see, our fees are by far the lowest in the industry. Let's look at our fee structure from another perspective. Again, using the HVS model and assumptions listed at the bottom, let's look at a Key West compared to the brands we have on this slide. As you can see, the actual franchise cost is posted. For example, Days Inn is $143,000 annually. Key West at 3% is only $33,000 annually. Over on the right, under savings, that's the difference you'll be paying with the Key West brand. That's the money you'll be saving. And it's substantial, even on a small 100-room property. If you look at the mid-tier model, again, using the HVS model and assumptions at the bottom, as you can see, compared to these other mid-tier brands, the savings you will realize with Key West can be in excess of $300,000 a year. There's no question that Key West provides the best value in the industry. Key West is divided into three distinct tiers. Key West Inns are our smaller properties from about 40 rooms up to about 80 or 90 rooms. Typically, these properties do not have restaurants and bars. They can be either interior or exterior corridor. All Key West tiers participate in Certified Clean Room program, but all other programs are optional, such as the Signature Breakfast in Bed and the optional theming programs that allows you to add the spirit of Key West to any part of your property. If you like it, great. If you don't, there's no need to proceed with it. Again, these programs are optional and up to the individual owners. Next are Key West hotels. Typically, these are larger properties, 125 rooms or more. These properties are also typically interior corridor, mid-rise to high-rise. They feature premium bedding packages and do have food and beverage operations within the property. Finally, on the high end, we have Key West Resorts. These are the wow-type properties that are true resort facilities located in true resort destinations. Typically, Key West Resorts would have all the amenities one would expect from a minimum 3-diamond resort. Available to all of our franchisees is our new Vimana University. Vimana University is our online employee training program. This optional training program encompasses every level of employment in a hotel, from housekeeper to management. The program is centered around guest satisfaction and what it means to project a service culture in today's hospitality environment. As I previously mentioned, we are committed to guest satisfaction. That's important to all of us. This is one of the very few mandatory programs within the Key West brand. It's our Certified Clean Room program. This is a great program that quickly tells the guests that we are all together committed to a clean room and great experience. This certificate is custom printed with the name of the general manager, and it's placed on the foot of the bed. And it basically says everything in the room has been cleaned and checked, the carpets are vacuumed, everything's fresh, the TVs have been checked and tested, and everything's in working order. And as the general manager, if something's wrong, just let me know. We'll make it right. It tells your guest that you are genuinely committed to their satisfaction. For those of our owners who really want to carry out that laid-back Key West feel throughout the entire hotel, we have a variety of low-cost theming packages to choose from. Again, these are optional. You don't have to theme your hotel, but if you want to, we've put together 3 different levels of theming to choose from, starting at just $50,000, which includes the lobby, guest rooms, and breakfast room for a typical 75-room inn. If you're interested in any of our theming packages, let us know, and we'll be happy to supply you with the information. You're going to love this optional guest breakfast in bed program. For those that want to be competitive and provide a breakfast that is consistent, unique, and low cost, this is the answer. This bag is hung on the door of all guests who request breakfast in the morning. Inside the bag is a juice, a yogurt, a piece of fresh fruit, and a prepackaged sweet roll. Remember, all rooms already have coffee makers in them. Now you have a complete breakfast waiting for them when they wake up right outside their door. No need for them to get dressed and go down to the lobby. Okay, I'm going to give my voice a little rest and turn this over to our company president and partner, Neal Jackson, because the truth is, having the best franchise deal in the industry doesn't mean much unless we are able to create business for you and put heads in beds. So to tell you a little bit more about how we do that and to explain our new cutting-edge reservation system with Sabre, I turn the presentation over to my partner, Neal Jackson. Neal?
Thank you, Steve. Vimana has recently partnered with the most comprehensive distribution service in the entire hospitality industry, Sabre Hospitality Solutions. Sabre leads the market share, and it shows through their performance. They offer GDS connectivity to over 370,000 travel agents and over 10,000 travel websites, including the OTAs. We have two-way interface to the property management systems, and we provide seamless OTA and GDS management. Proper content and placement on the GDS and OTAs are managed by Vimana's dedicated account manager through Sabre, which I will touch on in a bit. Our central reservation system, Synexus, powered by Sabre, is the most powerful and most studied CRS in the industry. Synexus is directly connected to the PMS and also linked with VFM Leonardo, allowing you to upload photos all in one place and have them updated across all channels. Also available in Synexus are extensive reporting tools to help with valuable decision making. This CRS offers a lot of flexibility and options when it comes to pricing. You can easily manage rates and react quickly to market changes by adjusting rates. Through the CRS, you also have one place to manage all your distribution, and when two-way integrated with your PMS, all availability, rate, and inventory are immediately uploaded to all channels to stay accurate. As more and more consumers are using their smartphones and tablets to shop and book reservations, it is important to keep up with technology. Our mobile booking engine is optimized for reservations on the most popular mobile devices. I mentioned our dedicated account management earlier, and I'd like to touch on that further. Our properties are set up with an account manager that provides one-on-one support. Internet marketing is becoming very important, yet a complicated program. I call it the art of being seen. You want your hotel to stand out on the top search engines. social networks, and local directories. Again, being listed is not enough. You really need to have great photos and great content. We work with you on the top directories and search engines to get your hotel the most attention it possibly can. Monthly strategy calls take place and can be scheduled more often if needed. The account manager's job is to monitor which channels and programs are successful and advise the property of what changes should be implemented to increase revenue and exposure. In addition to account management, each property's ownership, managements, and staff are given access to customized training programs through Sabre University. This includes everything from how to update a policy in the CRS to the latest news about loading rates in Booking.com. These training courses have been proven to increase ADR by 14%, increase room bookings by 32%, and increase RevPAR by 33%. A more in-depth revenue management program that studies past property data to influence rate plans is also available to our properties. Whether you're a new property, converting to our brand, or need assistance competing in your marketplace, our revenue management program is designed to meet your specific goals. This is an optional program, and more information can be provided if you're interested. Vimana is happy to offer assistance with online guest reviews on sites such as TripAdvisor. We love hearing from our properties and are more than willing to give advice on how these tools can be used. I'll now hand it back to Steve, who will touch on our public relations department.
Thanks, Neal. We're proud of the fact that we continue to expand our infrastructure, and now we have our own in-house PR department. And what that means for you as the hotel owner is that when you come into our Key West system, we will have somebody create a professionally written press release for you and send it out to all the travel and media publications as well as your local newspapers. Look, it's important to get good press coverage, letting people know of your name change, letting them know of any renovations or management changes taking place. We will do that all for you. Lastly, I just want to talk quickly about our executive accessibility. I can't tell you how many times I hear horror stories from hotel owners. They tell me they put in several calls to senior executives with their franchise company, and they can't even get a return phone call. That's nonsense. That's not the business we're in. Neal, Jackson, Amanda, and I are always available. We give our franchisees our personal email address, and we return calls the same day they are received. On the screen, you'll see my email address as well as Neal's, along with our direct line numbers. We hope that you've enjoyed this presentation. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions whatsoever. Both Neal and I are willing to spend as much time as you need. Thank you very much for your interest in the Key West brand. We genuinely hope we're able to do business with you going forward. Thank you.